Hey Crazy Crafters, are you ready for Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations?
I know I am. It's one of my favorite times because we get to be crafty together and hopefully show you a different way to use the products here at Krazy Kreations.
Technique of the Week is all about learning something new.
Indeed. And so my name is Kara.
And my name is Jackie.
And we are the mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations
in Wairika, California, and we specialize in vinyl outline stickers, microfine glitter paper that's handmade, and crafting kits.
And so much more. And so we're so excited to be here because the technique today is kind of in sync with our current challenge we have going on.
Yes, so we'll talk more about our Spring Flowers Challenge at the end of the video, but this is going to inspire you. It's something really beautiful and bright and colorful and new. So we haven't done this technique before.
And it also uses your favorite products here at Krazy Kreation, the glitter paper, outline sticker, and alcohol ink markers.
Exactly. So are you ready to see it? Let us know in the comments if you're ready to get started for Technique of the Week.
I am so ready. Let's go.
Okay. So we're going to show you these beautiful cards first, and then we'll demonstrate how to create these beautiful blended backgrounds.
Yes, so the theme today is sticking with our, like I suggested, we have a flower spring challenge going on. So we're using the flower stickers to kind of highlight our beautiful glitter paper, which we have actually made these beautiful backgrounds.
Yes, so the main feature of these cards is that beautiful blended background. And in this case, we usually like to color the inside of our images, but in this case, we're just using that black stunning line.
Yeah, so a couple things to note is these stickers also are not available on the website. So these are our poppies, which are just stunning, are they not?
They are. So those are the poppies, and then we have this beautiful kind of flourish swirl.
Yes, with little flowers on it. So I just love it. Now, both of these have kind of different temperatures. This one is kind of going with the pastels, and this one is so vibrant and stunning, isn't it?
Yes, I agree. I love both of them, but of course, we're going to end up asking you later your favorite.
Absolutely. So shall we get started and kind of see how we achieve this beautiful background?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so let's start with this one first. So this one kind of has a softer palette, and it's really, really pretty, and I love that. And if you notice, there are some little gray splotches here. And I'm going to show you a little trick because I like to add some grunge. It's almost like being part of the mixed media crowd.
It is. I thought those were really unique that when I saw that you added those. And by the way, this is Kara's technique. She came up with this, so I'm going to be the one reading your questions if you have any questions about the technique, and your cheerleader.
Oh, wow. That Kara, she's so great, isn't she? So anyway, here is our glitter paper. So I'm going to let you talk about our Krazy Kreation glitter paper. I guess I'll take that off for now.
Okay, so our Krazy Kreations glitter paper is handmade and microfine. So the first thing we have to do to it every single time is rub or burnish with our fingers. So we're rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. And that is because it's handmade. That's going to make it nice and smooth. And it has a velvety texture now.
Yes, so this size that I've cut it down to is 3 inches by 5. So I've kind of almost cut our 6 by 6 piece in half. So I just wanted to let you know that it is smaller than usual of what you see, but I don't need to color the whole thing. Now, one of the keys to this is to kind of have a scrap paper or something underneath as you color, because you may very well go over the sides, and the last thing you want to do is color your table, right?
Right.
Okay, so to achieve this, I am using our 24 set, and I went ahead and I selected all the light colors in our set. So do you want to talk about that?
The 24 set?
Yes.
So we offer a 24 set of alcohol markers on the website, and they come with a light and dark combination because we usually blend with a light and dark color to give shadows and highlights. But for this kit, we're using all the light colors. So you can see in Kara's hand, we've got a light blue, we've got a light green, light purple.
Right, and so it's just going to go up. Now, how I came up with this is through experimenting, and what I would like to really, point out is that there could be so many different combinations. This is just a couple that I chose, okay? So you can go so many different directions. You could do pinks and purples and turquoise and reds and oranges, but I just thought I would start with a very light pastel look, okay? So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to choose each of these colors and we're going to kind of work our way up. Make sense?
Yes, so you're going to start with the color on the bottom here, and that is a light purple.
Yes, so BV00. And so I'm going to use the brush tip, which is this tip right here. We have a fine and a brush, and I'm simply going to color. And it's not going to be real dark. It's a light color. And I'm just going to go along, and don't worry, I will be coming back as I deem necessary and adding more color if I want. So I think that looks good. What do you think?
I think that looks good. Now, just a note, this is the only glitter paper that won't harm the nib of your marker.
Yes, so then, and that's because we make it here, right?
Exactly.
So now we're going to go to our BGY03, which is our very light blue. And what does BGY stand for?
BGY means blue-gray.
Now, part of the trick here is to kind of start a little bit below the line of the color that's there and then work your way up, okay? So I started in the kind of BV00 and then I just kind of worked my way up.
So I'm reading some comments here about the 24 set and how Sue and Penny are so thankful that they have this set now because it opens up so many doors. You can color so many images with just that set of 24 markers.
Yes, and we really try to highlight that. Okay, so the next color is going to be this B02, which is our light blue. And again, you want to start kind of inside that previous color and work your way up.
You overlapped the previous color just a little bit, and then you're making your way into the white space.
Right, and I'm just adding, you can have a thicker portion, you could have a thin portion, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So I really like this blue, so I'm making it a little wider than the other colors. Okay?
I love that blue. It's so nice and bright.
Yes, and then I went to the GOO. What does that stand for?
G is green. So it's going to be a very light pastel green.
Yep, I love it, don't you?
I do. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so we can see that even better. And maybe I did too much here.
Okay.
There we go. I want you to see how awesome this looks up close. And now we're moving on to yellow-green. So it's another version of green. It just has a little more yellow in it.
And can you see why I wanted this paper?
Definitely. Now, what would happen if you got this ink or any alcohol-based ink on your table, your crafting table, kitchen table, etc.
Well, you'd have a problem, but you would have to try to take it off with an alcohol-based remover, right?
So that could be hand sanitizer, rubbing alcohol, or even an alcohol-based wipe.
Okay, so then I also use this color, E40, which is the lighter version of our yellow, right?
Right, so E actually refers to the brown series as earth, but this one has a very nice yellow tone to it, so we use it as a light yellow.
Okay, so over here in my example, I didn't use the next color, but I have some room. So what color do you think I would go for?
Maybe like a light orange?
Yes,
or...
I think the YR01.
Okay, now I just have to find it.
Okay, here we go. And so I think I'm going to try that. But isn't this beautiful?
It looks so nice.
Look how pretty that is. So here I went outside the box because I think this paper may be a little longer than I need and I could cut it where I want. Okay, so I kind of did my first run and then I'm going to look and see where I might want to fix it. But I think it's looking pretty good. What do you think?
I love the colors, so bright, so happy.
Okay, so I was holding it down a little bit, so I got a little bit of my finger there, so I'm going to go back. That's what I love, is you can go back.
So if you have any questions about this technique, now is your time to ask, because I'm reading your comments on Facebook, and I can ask Kara here. Oh, here's a question from Suzanne. Did it tear up your brush nibs? That's what I worry about.
Not at all, because our glitter paper is so velvety smooth. So nope, not doing anything to the brush tip at all. You could even see the glitter's not even coming off.
I know, isn't that nice?
And guess what? We have replacement nibs if ever you have a problem like that, okay? So you can just pull out that nib and put a new one in. You never have to buy another new pen.
That's awesome.
Okay, so here we are. We kind of got that all together. Isn't that looking beautiful?
It is. So this is really pretty, but I'm just going to say if you wanted to do a little more blending, you definitely could over these areas where the colors meet.
Right, and I don't want to because I kind of like it this way, but like Jackie said, you definitely can go back and keep blending if you want. But I kind of like it like that. Now, I did find on the darker one, I did do that more, okay? So now, I really love these grunge looks here, as you can see on the side. So how did I achieve that? So this is a really interesting process. So this is called a finger dauber, you know, something that you usually use with your ink pad and you do all this, right? Well, what I did was I took our light gray, which where
CG02.
Yes, right here, CG02. And what I did, which was quite interesting, is I colored. So I just colored on here. And so this kind of made it gray. And then I applied it on my paper. Isn't that fascinating?
That is so cool.
And so you can have it as dark or light as you want, but I think it really adds that kind of grunge look. And if you try to do it again, the alcohol ink dries really fast, so you don't really get a real deep one. So you could do that.
You can even do like a little bit of stamping off before you put it on your glitter paper.
Yeah, so you're saying go ahead like this and then like this.
Exactly.
And that's what I did to kind of create some interest. What do you think about that?
Very clever. I never would have thought of that. Let us know if this is a new thing for you, because it was new for me, and I think it's wonderful.
I like adding just a little bit of a pattern, so I kind of did that. I didn't do a lot. I'll do one more just kind of to put over here. And then I put my flowers on. Isn't that pretty?
I like it.
Okay, so that's how I did it.
So just to repeat, we did all the blending with the markers first. Then for these little gray grungy spots, we put some alcohol marker on a sponge dauber and then we just pressed it down. So clever.
Yes, and so what I want to show you is how pretty it can be. Once you put the flower on, you really can see how this takes off. So let's see, if I wanted to put the flower here, look how pretty that is.
And that just looks so nice and bold. That black outline sticker with that vinyl, it really adds that nice dark pop of color. And this kind of looks like a work of art.
It does. And if you're not familiar with our poppy, the tops are separate from the stems, right?
Yes, that's really nice because then you can kind of bend the stem in the way that you want and it looks really artsy.
It does. I really like that. So you would just cut that off and then you would put the next one where you want it. And then there are some leaves on here as well.
Yes, the leaves are all separate. They're really nice and small and cute leaves.
But that's kind of how I did it. Isn't that cool?
I love it. So the finished card is over here and then the work in progress is what we were just working on. So let's take one more peek at the finished card. It's absolutely beautiful and it's great for spring. It's great for Mother's Day, birthday, any kind of occasion. Very pretty.
Well, thank you. I really am proud of that. So I love this. Now, do you want to see what it might look if we do a darker tone?
Yes, so we are going to take the same technique, use some different colors, a different sticker, and it's going to have a completely different look.
Yes, so this one to me is very vibrant. It almost reminds me like of being outside. Do you know what I mean? Like a sunset or something like that.
We've got the sunset here, we've got the water here. We can let our imagination do the rest.
Exactly. So do you want to go ahead and do your burnish?
All right, so remember, we have to burnish our glitter paper every time that we use it. All right, burnished.
Okay, so again, same kind of theory. You're going to start with colors that you think you would really find pleasing. So I was kind of going for that sunset ocean kind of look. So I wanted to start with the water. So this time I'm going to the darker palette side of the 24 set. So I'm going to start with this B09. And again, you could do it any way you want, right? But look how much more vibrant this is.
Much darker than the B02 for sure.
And again, it's all about what colors you want, how you want to do it. I love this technique.
So Carolyn is saying she'd love to see this done with one of the cars or something like that in the darker colors for a masculine card. That's a great idea.
I do believe you're right.
So I'm going to present that as a challenge to our crazy crafters. Do a car or a masculine look and then post it in our groupies so Carolyn can get an idea, and I'd love to see it too.
And then we're going to come in with our Y10. And I think we should remind all of you that this does kind of dry a little bit lighter.
Yes, and by the way, my challenge was an informal challenge, okay?
Oh, okay. I was worried about my coloring, so I wasn't kind of listening. Sorry.
Penny says we're clever, Krazy Kreations, Kara. All K's.
Oh, wow. I love that. Penny, you're so fun. Okay, so then I went to the orange. Now this one, I'm going to tell you, because it is so vibrant, I did work it a little bit more. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. But first I like to just get my colors down.
Yeah, first we're just adding the colors to the paper, and then I think she's going to go back and blend them a little more.
I am. I'm going to do a little bit of fun stuff. But to me, I feel like I'm a mixed media person. What do you guys think? Isn't that kind of what we're doing?
Very close. Okay, I have some questions for you. Can you answer while you color?
Yes.
Okay, Suzanne is asking what kind of table we're working on. She really likes it. Well, that's our secret. It's just a wood table.
This actually is a vinyl, what do you call that? We could give away our secret to her. She's a good person. What's that called?
I forgot what it's called.
You know when you peel the back, it's like what you do with your, what do you call your cabinets, right?
Yeah, I'm having I can't think of it right now. I'm having a brain block. Okay.
Now I did add a little bit of yellow in here because to me that was pleasing. I didn't want to go from red to blue, so I kind of added a little skinny yellow, but look as you go up, isn't that starting to just look beautiful?
I love it. So when you mix the yellow and the red, you get a beautiful sunset orange.
And I think I'm going to go to the lighter blue for the sky this time. Isn't that pretty?
Very pretty. Rita says she loves this. There's so many ways to use this technique. I agree. Anne is asking if you used a silver glitter cardstock, it would maybe give a look like fog is coming in.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think we can go a lot of places with this technique.
Oh, there's the word we were looking for, contact paper.
Yes, thank you.
Shelving paper.
Okay, so this was kind of my first one, and as you can see, it's a little bit harsher looking than it did with the pastel. So what I did was I kind of went back and I really kind of worked it a little bit more. So I'm going to go back to my light blue, my BO2, and I'm going to kind of add that a little bit in here between the yellow and the blue. And then I'm going to go to the yellow. But I just kind of like putting the colors on. It just made me feel better, Jackie.
Okay, whatever makes you feel better. So if you want to do a little more blending, you want to just go back with your lighter color and do some more layering. So you would overlap the blue or the orange, whatever the darker color is.
So as you can see, I'm putting this yellow right on that orange line. And then I can clean my brush a little bit. And then I kind of went in and I added some yellow in the orange just to make it not as harsh. Do you see that?
So if you've ever added yellow to your orange, you'll notice it actually makes your orange a lot brighter.
And also to the red. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, so now we can see there's definitely a nice blended transition between the orange and the red.
I just love that, and that's where I would leave it because it's so beautiful, I think. What do you think?
Gorgeous.
Now again, I think the whole key to this is putting the black stickers. So what I love about this sticker set is these are nice and bold and black. So it really has a great contrast when you put it down.
So question, before you do that, last time you did the grunge first, but can you do the grunge after?
Oh my gosh, thank you. I forgot about the grunge. I was so excited about that. Thank you for whoever told me. Thank you.
Me.
You, okay. Thanks, Jackie. So this time, because it's a little bolder, we also have these daubers that are called jumbo daubers. But as you can see, I made a big square on there. So you can go ahead and use your darker gray, which is CG 06, right?
Yes, CG06.
Okay, so I'm going to open it. I'm so glad you reminded me. I would have been so upset. So you could do it after, I guess, but I'm just coloring right here on the sponge and then maybe do a little off and then there we go.
Oh, that looks so good.
I love it. I really think this grunge adds something to it. What do all of you think?
If you are absolutely loving this technique, don't be shy. We love to see those thumbs up and those hearts.
Yep. I love that grunge look. Now this does dry because it's alcohol ink, so as you can see, after you use it, it's pretty much dry. It's like a stays on.
Yeah, so it dries very quickly, so it's not like you could put your ink on there, walk away, and come back. You have to reapply the ink.
Right. I just love that grunge. I'm sorry, everybody. I get excited when something is so pretty and easy. I love it. I just feel like I'm being so mixed media-ish. Okay. Look how pretty that one came out.
I know, they're all a little bit different.
All right, so we'll do one more. Kind of have this little pattern going. There, what do you think?
Looks very nice.
Okay, thank you for reminding me about the grunge. But now let's get back to that beautiful sticker. So I peeled it, and as you can see, look how pretty it is. Nice and solid here, right? And so all I did, and it goes different ways. So you can see this one had a curve that way. So I'm going to just kind of mix it up a little bit.
I like this comment. To grunge or not to grunge? That is the question.
But I mean, doesn't that just do something right away?
It does. It really adds just a nice accent on there. And it could be a swirl. We can feel like it's a vine.
I mean, and you could add these cute flowers that are on there. And then I put our little dots. You could even color those black. But isn't that pretty?
Very pretty. So I'm going to zoom out so we can see the entire card next to that little piece you just made. And I think it's just gorgeous. So this is what the finished project looks like, and this is what it looks like in the middle of the process. So now at this point, we want to take a vote, and we want to know which card was your favorite, which look was your favorite. Do you like the bright, vibrant colors, or did you like the pastel look better? Or did you like both? Let us know in the comments below. Meanwhile, we want to tell you about our Technique of the Week kit.
Yes, we do. So we know that a lot of you would like to try this, and maybe you have some of your own supplies, but we're going to give you everything all together, including these brand new stickers, right?
Yes, so we have put together a kit for this technique, so you could order the kit and then rewatch this video or use the written instructions to try it at home.
Now, our kit is going to make 6 cards, 3 of each, okay? So you're going to get a lot of supplies, and you can alter your colors, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what the kit is. So you are going to get the Happy Birthday, the Krazy Kreation Happy Birthday, but it also says a few happy anniversary, graduation, Mother's Day. It has a few other sentiments, right?
Look how many sentiments you're getting on this sheet. Holy moly, that is a lot.
It's a lot. And then you're going to go ahead and get our brand new poppy, right?
Yes, so this is our brand new poppy sticker. So we have all the flowers on the right and the stems on the left.
And then you're going to get these wonderful swirls from another black outline sticker that has 6 of them on there.
Yeah, so they're really pretty.
Also not on the web. And then we're going to throw in a whole sheet of these because we know you guys like to use these and they're fun to alter if you want to, right?
Yes.
Now you're going to get 1, 2, 3 sheets of glitter paper. So
wow, that is a lot of glitter paper.
These are 6 by 6 and they are going to make the 6 cards for you. And of course, since we're making 6 cards in 6 envelopes, and we'll give you some of that green paper. And of course, we have white and black cardstock right here. So we have white and 3 pieces of black. So, and an idea sheet with all the instructions.
That's right. And the option to rewatch this video and do it along with me and Kara.
Now, if you don't have these things that I use, these really important tools, we do sell them on our website, so you can pick some of those up. But Jackie has also thrown in something else in the kit, right?
I have. So if you watch Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations, you know that we like to give you a deal on the Technique of the Week kit. So we're still giving you the deal. So originally this kit was priced at $26.99.
Yes.
So we took off 15% like usual, but then we added in free shipping. So shipping is included. So the price is back up to $26.99, but that is including shipping. So you're still getting a discount from the previous 15% off.
Yes, and remember, look how beautiful these are.
Now, why are we giving you free shipping? We would love to see you order this separately so we can make sure that if you were ordering any other items, we can ship those out as soon as possible. So we really appreciate you purchasing this kit separately, and it's going to make it easier for you since shipping is already included.
Yes, and we do anticipate that this kit will go out around Tuesday next week.
So just to recap, this kit makes 6 cards. You get a lot of supplies. The price is $26.99, and it's on our website in the Technique of the Week section.
Okay, so did we take a vote?
We did, and it looks like the pastels are winning.
Yeah, the pastel is very pretty, and don't worry. So if you get the kit and you were loving the pastel, you could do the pastel on this one and it'll look stunning. Or you could create your own little combo.
Yes, experiment with all different types of colors. So I wanted to just do a little review about our Spring Flowers Coloring Challenge. This would fall into the category of the challenge, right?
As with this, it has a flower.
So we are having a challenge, and to enter into the challenge, all you have to do is color a Krazy Kreations sticker that has a flower in it, take a picture, and upload it to our Facebook group, Krazy Kreations Crafting Groupies, with the hashtag Spring Flowers Challenge. So this challenge ends on the 24th, and we're picking winners on the 27th. And if you're a winner, that means you get a prize.
Yes, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I hope it's you.
So keep posting those flower images. We're celebrating spring, and we really look forward to seeing those. All right, so that was such a wonderful technique of the week. I thought it was such a beautiful technique, Kara. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Jackie. I love them both. I like to be really bright and bold, but that pastel is stunning, and I could hardly wait to experiment with some other colors. And I love Carolyn's suggestion. I'm going to look into making a masculine version. I'm thinking navies and browns, so we'll see.
That sounds fun. So if you end up doing that, are you going to post it in our group?
I will. So I want you guys to really enjoy, and I can't tell you how much this kit will get you started. We'll give you an idea sheet, but most of all, you get those new stickers. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of poppies on a sheet, right, Jackie?
There's 11 poppies to a sheet, so you're going to have extra poppies.
Yeah, so you could keep going with the poppies.
Okay, well, I thought this was so inspiring. I hope it gets your creative juices flowing. We can't wait to see what you make. Thanks for joining us for Technique of the Week. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Kara. Keep on crafting.
And we'll see you soon.